The Invisible War: How Viruses Infect Us and How We Fight Back. Viruses are some of the smallest and most mysterious invaders on our planet. They're so tiny that millions of them could fit on the tip of a needle, yet they have the power to change our world, as we've all experienced in recent years. But what exactly is a virus? How does it invade our bodies? And more importantly, how does our body fight back, sometimes successfully, sometimes struggling? Let's take a journey into the invisible world of viruses to understand the story behind infection, illness, and hope. What is a virus? A virus isn't like a bacteria or a human cell. It's more like a microscopic instruction manual wrapped in a protein coat. This instruction manual, its genetic material, carries the blueprint to make more viruses. But here's the catch: a virus can't do anything on its own. It's not alive in the traditional sense because it can't reproduce, eat, or grow by itself. To survive and multiply, a virus needs to hijack a living cell. Think of it as a thief breaking into a factory and forcing the machines to produce counterfeit products. The virus sneaks into the cell, takes over its machinery, and turns it into a virus-making factory. How do viruses enter our bodies? Most viruses enter through our respiratory system, our nose, mouth, and lungs. When someone infected coughs, sneezes, or even talks, they release tiny droplets carrying viruses into the air. These droplets can land on surfaces or float in the air, and if you inhale them or touch your face after touching those surfaces, the virus can get inside you. Once inside, the virus seeks out specific cells to infect. For example, the coronavirus uses a unique key on its surface to unlock a receptor called ACE2 found on cells lining the lungs and other organs. This precise match allows it to enter the cell undetected. Inside the cell, the virus releases its genetic material and forces the cell to make thousands of copies of itself. Eventually, the cell bursts open, releasing new viruses that go on to infect more cells, spreading the infection deeper into your lungs and sometimes to other parts of your body. What happens during infection? The early phase of infection often feels like a cold or mild flu. Symptoms like cough, fever, fatigue, or loss of smell may appear. But under the surface, a fierce battle is raging. Your body's first line of defense is physical. Mucus in your nose traps invaders. Tiny hairs called cilia sweep them out, and your skin acts as a barrier. But when a virus crosses these defenses, your immune system kicks into high gear. The immune system, your body's defense. Army. Your immune system is incredibly complex and well coordinated. It includes many types of cells, chemicals, and tissues working together to detect, attack, and remember invaders. When virus-infected cells release distress signals, immune cells called macrophages and dendritic cells arrive first. They swallow viruses and dead cells, then alert other immune cells to join the fight. Next come the neutrophils, rapid responders that attack both virus and infected cells. They release enzymes and chemicals to destroy pathogens, but sometimes these substances can harm healthy tissues as well. Then the body recruits killer T cells. These are specialists that identify and destroy infected cells to prevent further viral replication. They instruct infected cells to commit a controlled suicide, a process called apoptosis. The cytokine storm, when the defense goes too far. Sometimes the immune system can overreact. In severe infections like COVID-19, immune cells release too many signaling molecules called cytokines. These act like alarms calling in reinforcements, but when the alarms never stop, the immune response spirals out of control. This cytokine storm floods the lungs with immune cells and inflammatory molecules, damaging lung tissue and impairing breathing. It can lead to severe symptoms requiring hospitalization, oxygen therapy, or ventilators. Why do some people get sicker? The severity of viral infections varies widely between individuals. Factors include age, genetics, underlying health conditions, and even lifestyle. Older adults and people with chronic diseases like diabetes, heart disease, or weakened immune systems often face greater risks. Their bodies may struggle to mount an effective immune response or recover from damage. Meanwhile, young and healthy people often have stronger, faster immune reactions that clear the virus with mild or no symptoms. Recovery and long-term effects. For most, recovery begins as the immune system gradually controls the infection. White blood cells clean up damaged tissue, repair lung lining, and restore normal function. However, recovery can take weeks or months. Some patients experience long COVID, where symptoms like fatigue, brain fog, or shortness of breath linger long after the infection clears. Scientists are still
In the end, understanding viruses and our immune system empowers us all to make better choices, because knowledge is one of the most powerful defenses of all. Stay safe, stay informed, and remember, in the battle against viruses, we are stronger together.